welcome back to the RC store. My name's Ammo. Guys, new car day today, and as you can see, this one is a Corally. Now, we've never had a Corally on the channel before, so this is brand new to us, and it's a brand new platform and a brand new brand to us on the channel here. Now, I thought to myself, what a way to start some content with Corally with their new platform, the new Syncro4. Guys, let's get into this. So I've just received this car and it's not been opened yet. So I've literally just untaped the outer box. So I'm going to open this up and let's go through it together. So we bought this car from AT Models, guys. Just want to give a huge shout out to Raj and the team over there. Guys, I'll put a link in the description on AT Models and their website and where you can purchase them from. They've got very competitive prices. Outstanding customer service, guys. Be sure to check them out. They do helis, they do planes, they do cars, boats, you name it, they've got it. Check them out. I'll put their website across the bottom just here. I'll also put a link in the description. Guys, the box art on this car looks amazing. Now, like I said, we've never had a Corally on the channel. This is the first one, and I was toying with getting a few Corallys in just to see what the hype is all about. And these cars have basically had a fantastic reputation in terms of speed and build quality, and they're quite renowned to be a basher. As you guys seen, we do all sorts of content on the channel. We do a lot of bashing, we do crawling, we do all sorts, guys. So I thought this would be a perfect platform to begin with. So this is the all new, brand new Syncro4. Now, this is a 1/8 scale buggy. However, they class it as a basher buggy. Now, it's supposed to be quite powerful. It's 4-wheel drive, all metal gears. It also has planetary gears in the diffs. It's supposed to be awesome, guys. I'm just going to go through the box art with you guys, show you the box itself. I don't know too much about this car because I've never had my hands on one. So this is the first time I'm looking at it, and I'll go through it with you guys and take you on the journey. So looking at the box art there, really, really nice. As you can see, you've got Team Corally's website along there somewhere. It's an RTR ready to run right out the box. I believe you just got to put your AA batteries in the controller and obviously put a battery in the car itself. It runs on 4S, but you can run it on 3S as well. Now, this does have a Kuron 725 4-pole 2150 kV sensorless brushless motor. So it's capable of 3S and 4S, and it comes with the Torox 135 sensorless ESC as well. Now, the ESC I believe is 120 amps. It does come with a 20 kilogram digital servo, and this particular car comes with all steel strong durable drivetrain components. It's got oversized custom engineered high CCA nylon composite parts, oversized composite chassis bracing system. It does have 4mm aluminium plus HD composite suspension pin holders, which I believe you can upgrade to aluminium ones if you wish to. I believe the suspension on this particular car is composite, which you can once again upgrade to aluminium if you do wish to. Now, Corally also say majority of their parts along their cars are interchangeable, which is fantastic, guys. Especially for someone like us where we run so many cars, and just happens if we had one of these out somewhere and we didn't have no spare parts, you could pinch them off another car, theoretically within reason. However, guys, that's the box art. Let's open this car up and get into it. Controller. One car. So what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to take all this packaging off. I'll set it all out on the desk and let's go through everything and see what it comes with, and let's take an in-depth look at the actual buggy itself. Guys, it's all unboxed. I've got it here spread on the desk. I'll start with the boring bits first and then we'll go over towards the car itself. So starting with this pack here. So this is a pack that comes within the car itself. It has a couple of instruction manuals. Right, so in this pack you get an aerial tube, so that's for your receiver, and it's got a little cap on the end there as well. You've got your controller manual. So the controller with this particular car is the C25, as you can see just there. And it's nice that they actually give you a separate manual for the controller itself. Not a lot of manufacturers do that. I know a lot of people watching this channel will probably turn around and say it's just a controller, but there are people that are new to the hobby, so we've got to respect that. And a lot of people that are new to the hobby may not know how to control an RC. You're probably thinking to yourself, well, you shouldn't be buying one of these, but guys, everyone's different, eh? So just going through this manual, so I'm just going to see what it says. So it's got your standard setup procedure and the receiver connection, shows you how you connect your batteries, etc. So literally it tells you item for item on how to use the controller itself. And I believe it's quite a thick manual. So I think the manual comes in different languages. Yes, it does. So the manual itself is in a fair amount of languages, which is always handy, but it is very basic. I believe it's only about 4 or 5 pages of the actual manual itself. The rest of this thick booklet is basically different languages. So here it just shows you how to bind your receiver and so forth. Just your general basics, guys. Put that to a side. So you have the Syncro4 manual. So it's a paper manual in black and white. So it shows you here all the items you need for running the vehicle itself. So it just shows you, like, you need your controller batteries, LiPo charger, you might need some silicone oil and grease. So that's nice to have. And they have got a diagram of the chassis here, and it just points out what's what. So that's there. And then it also shows you to make sure you check your pinion gears, etc., which is just there. Very different manual, to be fair, this is. It also shows you a gear chart here. So on this gear chart, it shows you, depending on the pinions you use, what sort of speed can be obtained, which is just up in that top corner there, which is quite handy to have, especially if you're trying to target and achieve a certain speed. It also shows you how to fill your shocks correctly. So just there. I've never seen that in a manual before. Well, it's here, and it shows you how to fill your shocks and how much time to wait for them to release all the air, etc. Which is nice of them. Now, guys, Corally do run a championship team, as you're probably aware. So they do actually use Corally cars for racing. So I'm guessing that's where these certain aspects come in from the manual itself. They do have exploded diagrams, completely of the diffs, chassis, etc. Also labeled with part numbers just there, which is very, very handy once again. And I believe they should have a list of parts. Yes, they do. So the list of parts, they've gone one step better, guys. It's not just a list of parts. They've actually got pictures of the items with the item numbers. Now that makes it even easier when looking for components and parts, guys. Which is great, I think. Other than that, that's pretty much everything in that manual. And then you've got a separate manual. So this is for a Torox 135 speed controller. So you also get a separate manual for the Torox 135 speed controller. Now here, it states 135 amps. Now I did, on the box art, it did state 120 amps. However, that 120 amps is 120 amps of continuous power. However, the speed controller is rated at 135 amps just there. Looking through this, so like I said, this can run a 3S setup, it can run a 4S at maximum, but you can also run it on 2S as well. I don't think anybody will be running it on 2S. But yeah, so here it basically shows you all the warning functions, etc. for the speed controller, which is very, very nice. I believe the speed controller looks very similar on the picture to a Max 10, but it is a Team Corally one. And other than that, it's just got ESC programming, shows you how to program the ESC, etc. Now that's a nice touch to have, because a lot of manufacturers won't give you an instruction manual for the ESC. So that's a great touch, Team Corally. Appreciate that. You also get a transmitter key strap. So this is like a lanyard. You can use it for your transmitter if you want to hook your transmitter around your neck. Or you can just use it as a merchandise, I guess, and put your keys, etc. on it. So you get that. The controller. Now guys, this is very, very different considering what we're used to. This is our first Team Corally car, and so far, looking at the manuals, I'm quite impressed. Now, the controller itself is a small pistol-sized controller. It ain't overly big. The only one downside I can see to it is you try and rest the controller up and it ain't having it. It's just falling. So you lay it flat. That's the only negative I can see to it straight away. However, it's got a beautiful foam grip on there. That foam grip is really, really soft. I like that. The reach for your thumb to control it single-handedly is very, very good. I'll give them that. You do have a button at the top here saying power. And here it says you've got 1 and 2, which says 100% and 50%. Now, the 100% is for 5-second throttle and then reverse. And you've got 5-second steering reverse as well, which is 50% or 100%. At the minute, it's clicked over to number 2. I've not come across this before. It may have been basically pronounced differently, but I'll zoom into the screen there for you guys. Just at the top there. Like I said, I'm brand new to this platform. You've also got your function button just there. You've got a status LED just up there as well. And you do have steering trim and steering dual rate as well just there. So you can trim your wheels up to make sure it's going nice and straight. And the dual rate there for your turning angles. So you can adjust your turning angles as well. In terms of the trigger feels nice. It's very much in reach to your finger. It's a very compact sized controller. In terms of batteries, it takes, I believe, a couple of, 4 AA batteries. Whoopsie. It takes 4 AA batteries, and they just literally slot up into your hand grip just there. There ain't no sort of catch on this, the cover, so be sure not to lose that. Let's clip that back in. So that's the controller. Now what you guys have all been waiting for, the actual car. So let's get this uncovered. We went for a completely different colour. There's a lot of people that have bought the reds and bought the greens, etc. So I thought to myself, let's get something different and let's make Team Corally stand out on the channel. So guys, I've gone for this blue one. My first look at this, it looks fantastic, it looks really nice. The actual shell itself seems nice. The graphics are amazing. As you can see, it is painted and it is being backed in silver. You do have some decals already applied there. So you have the Corally website there and the Syncro4, and with their little sponsor livery there. They're basically stuck on. And the windscreen there. Nice. I do like these tethers. These are really cool. They're quite stretchy as well. Look at that. They're made out of a soft rubber material. Very, very stretchy. And you got your clips. So that's the shell. You've got a nice spoiler on here. Now, I have been watching videos on these, and not on this particular model, but the older generation of Corallys, and apparently this was a weak point where spoilers used to break. But I've also understood that they've fixed that issue, and they've got this new bracket on here, and this piece just here, which helps support the spoiler where it joins. So that's quite nice. Looking at the chassis, guys, so you've got a metal chassis, which is very, very nice, and also composite sides. Now, looking at the rival cars in this price range, I don't think there's anything out there that can touch it for the money, just from looking at it in terms of my first physical look. And normally they all got composite chassis, so value for money there, guys. That's nice. The tires are extremely chunky. The tread on them feel really good. They feel quite hard in terms of rebound is the word I'd probably use, but the actual material feels nice and grippy. They have got pillar balls on them. I tell you what, guys, what'll make it easier, let me pull the camera in and I can show you in detail. There's no point me trying to point at things from here. Give me a second. That's better. Right, guys, I can go through this a bit better with you guys now. So here's the composite shocks that you can see. They look really nice, to be fair. And these can be upgraded. The suspension feels really, really nice on this. Yeah, it feels good. Like I said, here you've got your pillar balls just there. And you've got some CVDs just there. And these diff cups can also be upgraded. Now, I believe if you had something like the Asuga, they come with the uprated diff cups. You can upgrade them as well on this. And then you got the hinge pin covers, which sit just there. They can be upgraded as well to metal ones. So you've got the front, and then you've got, you won't be able to get it on the camera, but just under there, there's the rear one as well. Just getting some detail shots for you guys inside the wheel, just there, where your CVD connects and your pillar balls. Just here, you have a mount for your anti-roll bar link. So you can actually buy that as an option. I believe on some of the dearer models, you already get it, but on this particular one, you can purchase it as an optional extra. And I believe you can put one on the front and you can put one on the rear. They're not very dear to buy, guys. You can pick them up from the Corally website. I'll put a link in the description to the website and you can check it out there. The top mounts are composite, guys. Going over the top, you've got your servo there, which I believe is a 12 kilo servo. Aluminium horn on there. And then here's your motor. And going over the top, you got your ESC sitting just here. And I believe you got your on and off switch here, which is really, really cool to have an on and off switch there, guys, because that means you don't have to take your shell on and off, which is fantastic. Great engineering there. And I believe on the rear, you don't have CVDs, you actually have dog bones on the back. So just trying to show you guys here. So you got your dog bones on the back there. Your arms are all composite, top and lower. Looking at it from the back here, you can see your actual tower itself for the suspension is composite, but you do have aluminum across here. And then you got your rear diff, the rear hinge pin covers, once again, composite. They can be upgraded to aluminium if you choose to wish to do so. And here you've got your spoiler. Just getting some detailed shots of the actual chassis itself for you guys. As you can see, the edges are composite, and then you have got an aluminium center, which is a really, really nice touch. I like the way they've said, push your limits. The Syncro, Team Corally. And there you have it, guys. Our brand new Team Corally Syncro4. guys, I'm looking forward to running this one. It looks fantastic. Now, Corally have said on the car, push your limits. So that's something we're going to do. We're going to push our limits. Guys, if you loved our content, please feel free to support us by like, sharing and subscribing. Don't forget to smash that notification button, guys. You'll get regular updates for all our new videos. We release 3 videos a week. And guys, we'll see you in the next one. Thank you for watching.